Hello everybody and welcome back to all the Mod 6 to the sky. In this episode, as you can see, we move our sieving system and also upgrade it. So everything's now stored in one block. So, I hope you enjoy. Okay, so today we're going to be working on upgrading our sieving system. So we want to compress all this down into a single block, which will be compact machines. So this will allow us to create a single block in the world. So put it like right there, and we can right click with I never made it, but it's called a shrinking device. So this thing will, what's this thing? Wait, okay, this is the one we need, the personal shrinking device, but what the hell's another? They're both the same name. This one's from Mod Shrink. Maybe we'll have a look at this one as well. Sneak click to activate shrink. Is this actually shrink you maybe? I don't know. But a couple of things since last episode is I have moved my animals. Because the chickens kept dying to the cats, I decided to move them from here to all over here. And as you can see, I have been... Yeah, those chickens, I've also added like a ton of upgrade storage in these things. We have 17,000 eggs. This was full in less than an hour. That will just show you how many chickens I have there. How did the pig get there? No idea. But I've been growing a few pigs. We still haven't got a sheep, so maybe we'll get a sheep now soon as well. But here's one thing. Since I made this farm, I've upgraded all the farmland to Supremium. Now, Supremium is great for Inferium, because it'll grow the Inferium quite fast, and it'll give a higher output, like a higher yield. Since then, we have now collected 69,000. But a lot of that is primarily due to our farm, because I may have upgraded the Blaze spawner as well. Just look at how fast this goes. Like, our thing can't even keep up with killing them. And because of that, we've gotten over nearly 200,000 blaze rods. And that's why I'm level 781 when I was just barely level 100. I can't actually remember what level I was before last episode or before I AFK'd. Because I did a overnight AFK on this island because I wanted a few more resources to build up. So if we look at ore... We've got a good bit of unobtainium vibranium and allnemodium built up, which would be great because we'll be able to use this soon to make ourselves a set of armor and tools, which will be really good. So, all of the premium in there might be replaced by this stuff. You can see these little orange specks, which is red fertilizer. Now, you've been telling me in the comments that red fertilizer is really good because it will speed up the growth of plants grown on the farmland. It's pretty cheap to make. It's just a bit of bone meal, seed, 2 gold nuggets, and a bit of red dye. Red dye is no problem because, well, if we look up essence, we have plenty of dye essence, 214. So that's no problem. All of the essence here, like, I barely have any essence in here, but that's because I have been converting it into the actual resource it comes from. So if we look up a steel, we have like 790 something steel, which would be great for today. So I can even do this, and there's like another stack and a half pretty much. Now we have 890 steel. Wait, when the hell did I get crimson steel ingot? Oh, I must have got it from the nether. But anyway, so here's the real test. Is red fertilizer faster than Supremium with a speed 4? Like, each one of these is speed 4, and they're only doing a 3x3 area. So this is just speed. This is speed and range, but goes up, but it still does a 3x3 area, so that's fine. So this is speed 4, and this is speed 4, which works at about 10 times the speed of a regular pedestal upgrade. So if we hold vein mine and right click, or ulti-mine, and press right click, it will harvest all of these at the exact same time, and then we can gauge on how fast each one works. So let's test it. So this one started off already. Now this guy has started. Okay, 1 growth, no growth in here yet. That is fully grown. Oh, damn. Oh, my. That is fully grown before even any of these has started. Okay, they're at 14%, but... Jeez. And if we add bone meal onto it, it will grow, like, instantly. So, let me add bone meal onto each one. You're fully grown. You haven't started. It's hard to tell if this was faster than this one. I think why this one takes a little bit longer to start is because it has that range on it. So, it looks up and then it goes down to the bottom blocks. Try it one more time. Okay, maybe it doesn't make a difference. That one was definitely quicker than that one. This one took like maybe one plant longer when this one was finished. Okay, so it looks like we might be changing all of the seeds up here, because all of the seeds have been duplicated because they've been grown for so long. And I had to add a demagnetizer because my magnet was picking up everything every time I came over here. But just by looking at the red fertilizer, I think we'll be changing out all this to red fertilizer. Damn. I'm not going to do it now because that's not the point of this episode, but I just wanted to show this off because you've been telling me to use red fertilizer. So, looks like we got a winner, red fertilizer. So, everything over there will be changed to red fertilizer. So, to get started in what we need to do today, we need to make ourselves an auto-compressed hammer, which is going to require a bunch of diamonds. And how many hammers are we going to need? We're going to need the same amount of hammers over here. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 hammers. Okay. There we go. So, 8 compressed hammers. That will allow us to make this. So I'm just going to make 2 stacks of these heavy plates because, well, it's annoying to make them. So 8 auto-compressed hammers. Nice. Now we need to make compressed sieves. Now, I don't actually know if there's any benefit to doing this. Or making this type of sieve. But we'll see what happens. I'm not entirely sure. So blocks of steel. How many blocks of steel are we going to need? We need... How many actually sieves do we need? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 sieves. Yeah. So, 5. Is that right? 5? 1, 2, 3. Yeah, 5. Okay, perfect. So, we got 5 sieves, and now we need to make an auto compressor. I'm actually not entirely sure how many of these we're going to need. So, I might have to guess. 5. Okay, so that's 6. And I remember talking last episode, I think, we have a way of speeding up the sieves like crazy. Now, you know, if we right click a sieve with a bit of food, it says up there at the top, speed boost of 4. So, it turns out, if the higher the grade of food, the better. Like, the best food I can see is an all-the-modium carrot. It does 160 saturation, and it gives you some effects. Now, I've already made one all-the-modium ingot, and I've already tested this. So, what happens when we right-click with an all-the-modium carrot? 31 times. And it doesn't use up the carrot. So, if we were just like to right-click this one now, so that's 2 uses, 3 uses. So we can get 3 uses out of one all-the-modium carrot. Now, all-the-modium is not an actual thing we can actually supply the thing with. But there's another item I made and I tested. It's a stew. Now, a stew has 18 saturation points. This will speed it up by 12%. Or 12 times. See, look, these ones are still going. I'm pretty sure I timed it, and an all-the-modium carrot goes for at least a minute. This guy is completely full, as you can see, because these things are not exporting fast enough. So that means once we upgrade this system, we're going to have to upgrade the speed of these pipes exporting then as well. To get started, let's make our compact machine. So, compact machine is going to require compact walls. So I'm going to make a full stack of that. Oh, I have not slept in a while. This is annoying. Let me quickly sleep. By the way, I have already collected a mob swab of one of these guys. So, where that's a sylph, a phantom. So if we ever needed to make phantom membrane, I can create a spawn egg and chuck it in there with some fans pushing down to go into the mob crusher so we can kill all the phantoms. So there'll be no problem getting phantom membrane now in the future. So, compact machine. Here we go. We're going with the large one. Now, there's different sizes. Now, we also need to make ourselves a personal shrinking device. And let's see. So, put this down here. It doesn't matter where you put it, because once you enter it, it will create its own dimension. And as long as you have this block, you can enter that compact machine. Now, okay, you just right-click it. And now, we're in a completely different dimension. Like, there's nothing around us. So, in here, we can lay out everything we need. So, if I'm going to be using these sieves in here, like, is this enough room? If I was to put a sieve in each one, okay, no, it doesn't. It's not big enough for this way. But if I was to do it this way, yes, there is enough room. So here's all the sieves, and I'm going to be taking all the meshes out of the other sieves and putting them back in here. But I also have to give these things power. So maybe I need to raise them up a block, but I also need to be careful because I think I need to add an auto compressor into every stage. So if that's the case, our compact machine is not big enough. So I'm going to upgrade to the next one, which is giant. And I need to actually think of a location to start putting all these compact machines. So I'm going to put them down just over here for now, just so I can get easy access to them. But I'm thinking of underneath here, where this bedrock is, I'm going to put an elevator to go down a level and build a level underneath here. And under here will be all of our like portals and extra compact machines and stuff. So here's the next step up. So it's a lot bigger. I need to go actually back in here and grab these guys. And now we can put one on every second block in here, no problem. Perfect. So this is where we're going to have to put a compact machine above, not a compact machine, a auto compressor above each one, because it's going to have to compress the uncompressed crushed stuff back into a compressed version to be able to sieve it. So that means we are now going to have to make more of these guys. So this one's actually okay. Actually, wait, is it? No, it's not. I need to add another one up here because I'm going to have a auto hammer right here. So I actually don't have access to my inventory in here, so I have to go back and forth, which is going to be kind of annoying. I also need to tear down this, which I actually could do right now. I just need to cut off the cobblestone supply. And I'm going to break all of these cables now. Is this going to break anything else down there? No. I don't want to necessarily break the power cable, because, wait, is the power cable even going anywhere other than just over here? No. Okay. And this isn't going anywhere else. Okay, perfect. So now I'm going to break each one of these now. It's going to dump all their items out, which is actually not a lot. I need to break these guys because they're going to be moved somewhere else now as well. And I actually don't mind breaking all these things right now because it will just go onto the floor but beneath me because of my magnet, as you can see. So now we can just dump everything into the system. So much stuff. Right. So if we look at sieve, or mesh more like, we can see here's our 6 netherite meshes. I have to go put those in each one of the sieves in here. So you netherite, 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 netherite. I have one left over. Is that right? Oh yeah, it is. It is. I meant to have one left over because I had my own mesh over there, or own sieve over there for whatever reason. So here's the other thing. Do I move this into another dimension? Because realistically right now there's no other way to really store it unless I have to put it in a different dimension. And if that's the case, I'm going to have to make another transceiver and put it in here, which actually might be a good idea. Okay, let me do that. Okay, so we got ourselves a transmitter. So I'm going to come under here and just put another one down, yeah, right here. Now we have to put down a receiver in here. So receiver, I'll just put it here, grab our network card, go back out, come over here and put it into this block. Compact machines as the dimension. And do you remember the extra wireless transmitter we made? Well, if we go to @refined again, grab this guy and go put it inside our compact machines, well, we'll have access to our wireless system from in here. I want to put it on top. No. On top. There we go. Now we can access our system from in here. We got a quest. What quest did we complete? Tech. More power. 8 name tags. Oh, they're just regular name tags, so we can actually name the actual people in the sieves. So that's cool. Right, so I need my pipe. So item pipe. And I'm going to have to hook each one like this. And another one up here. Like that. Right. And now I need to also feed all of this. So this is a compactor going to be sending compact cobblestone into this guy. Right. Is this even going to be enough room? I might need to actually move these guys forward a bit and bring this down. Let me do that. Actually, you know what? Let me work on and getting this all set up, and I'll walk you through how it works once it's all set up. So, I'll be right back. Okay, our system seems to be all set up now. So, there's a couple of issues I have now found. There's not enough cobblestone. I have added 5 tier 5 cobblestone generators, plus this extra tier 4 one I had left over, which have all got ultimate pipe upgrades, pulling 64 items at every one tick. And all it's doing is feeding this one compressor. And since it compresses stuff so fast, and I have a compressed diamond hammer in here, it is going way quicker. But actually, it looks like it might be generating more than it's actually using. Because as you can see, like, some of these things aren't getting any cobblestone. Like, this has no cobblestone. This one needs cobblestone, which it's actually starting to get cobblestone now. But I need this one to fill up, and then we can fill up this one. So maybe, hang on, let me try this. I doubt this is going to do anything, but if I was to fill this guy up, would he start filling this guy up? See, I think this needs to be filled first before it can do anything. So, we're kind of in a problem here where it's not generating enough cobblestone. So, the only thing I can really think of to make enough cobblestone is to make some stone seeds, and then set up a huge farm of the stone seeds, which would be good, because it'll generate us a ton of stone. But now that I think about it, later on, bees. If we were to get ourselves just a regular old stone bee, and look at its comb, you can see if we were to centrifuge it in a big block, which would be... Oh, it's not showing the big thing, but as you can see, if we were to use a stone bee, we would get 3 stone per comb, and that's not showing the elite one. So the elite one will get us a lot more for a block. Actually, you know why it's not showing us the whole thing? It's because we didn't click on the actual block part. So if we were to go in here and use this to make a block, and then use the block, there we go. So we get 27 per block, and that's stone. But wait, I want cobblestone. Wait, does this bee not do cobblestone? Or does it only do stone? If that's the case, I'm going to have to... unless, hang on. Gravel. Can gravel be made by crushing regular stone, or does it have to be cobblestone? It has to be cobblestone. Okay. But bees are way out of the question, because we're nowhere near being able to get enough bees. But here we are. So, we want to make these auto clickers, and auto clickers is diorite, and I know we don't have diorite, so it's just going to be some cobblestone and quartz to make some diorite. I need to make 5 of these guys. Now, do they place down? Okay, so I have to be this way for them to place. So I have to face them like this. Nope. Like this, and then the last one. There we go. So I need to feed these guys with power, first of all. So let me grab some pipe, or my power pipe. I'm all out. Okay. A little bit more. There we go. And now we need to be able to give these guys a certain type of food. So we want to right click on the block. So for instance, if we were to give it some apples, it will right click on this thing every 1,000 ticks. So say if we were to do every 4 ticks, as you can see, it gave it food and it is now speed boosted. 4 ticks is way too long, and so this is 2 seconds. This would be, oh god, my maths is bad, but maybe every 250 ticks, or every 500 ticks. I'll give 250 ticks because it's not going to use up constant apples. But we want to set up a type of food for it to give. And if you remember, we were talking about the stew. Now, the stew requires 2 types of veg, a flour, and a meat. Now, the thing is, we have so many chickens. I'm thinking, why don't we set up a miniature chicken farm? Oh, it's raining here. Let me quickly sleep. We can make a really simple chicken farm just using the eggs that we're getting here. So you can see the eggs are still going up. We're on 18,000 eggs now. So that's actually another 1,000 eggs since we started. And now, if we wanted to, I'm thinking, let me see. If we grab ourselves a dispenser. I think if we grab a dispenser, and let me grab some wool, and let me go to dark utilities. We want to grab the allows child mobs to walk through it. Is this the right one? Yes. So we need to make ourselves some gates. How do I not have planks? I do have planks. This thing is stupid. So child mobs. So we were to grab 12 of those. That'd be fine. We only actually needed 9. But right here, if I was to put all of these here, and I don't know, I think it's set up to adults can only fall through it right now. I need to test that. But if I was to grab myself some logs, and then just surround this thing, some slabs, just to build underneath it. Alright, now we can put walls around like this. And here's where we're going to set up actually, I need a redstone clock. So, redstone clock. Is that a comparator? It is. I'm always needing comparators. Let's make as many as I can. Alright, comparator. We need a dispenser. So, I now need some building blocks. So, let me grab some... What building block do we have a lot of? I would just do some dirt. So, I want to come up here. And I want to put the dispenser here. So what will happen is then we'll put a redstone clock on top. Like that. And I'm going to leave this many eggs for now. What's going to happen is... Oh. Apparently my demagnetizer made it so the hopper fell into the void. Okay, we'll just have to make a new one. They're not that expensive, so I'm not too worried. Now I want to put this guy here. And this guy is now facing the north. So north items. Now, this thing will be firing an egg down every 14 or so ticks. That's ticks. So if we go to 20, that's every second. Actually, let's go every half second. So that's a 10. This is the delay. So the delay will be 0. Yeah, 0 delay power. So this thing will be firing eggs down. And let's jump start it. Actually, maybe we should use these. Okay, I have an idea. Okay, so this is kind of what I've got. So I have the hopper here, picking up the eggs from the chickens, which are actually need to be offset by the south, and then offset by down. So now it's picking up all the eggs from the chickens. Here, then it is now pumping it into this drawer, which is then using this item pipe, which is putting it into this dispenser, which is now firing some eggs down. And when these chickens grow, they will fall down through this thing and spawn in here. Now, a couple of eggs do actually pass through this thing, but that's fine. We just mainly want the adults. So, what I'm going to do then is grab a vector plate. And I need to push the chickens to here. So I actually need to break this. I wish there was an easier way for me to get inside, but this will have to do. So vector plate is going to go like this and push the chickens. I'm going to put another vector plate there, and same on the other side. There we go. Oop, what the hell? Okay, so now if we were to grab ourselves a mob masher. Now I'm not too crazy about getting some high damage on the thing, because, well, chickens are very weak anyway, so I'm not too worried. So, 2 spikes. I'm going to need... That's everything. Mob masher. I need 2 more iron swords. So, now mob masher. Wait, what am I missing? Diamonds. How are we missing diamonds? Wait, what's going on? Can I take diamonds out in here? I can. It's because this place is technically not chunk loaded when I leave. Let me chunk load it. This thing is set to priority of 1. So that's what it's supposed to be. Can I take them back out over here? Yeah, I can. Okay, that was weird. So it must be some sort of weird chunk loading glitch. Alright, we can hide the area now. But down here, mob masher. Nope. If we were to grab a lever, go, put it here, turn this thing on, and then grab ourselves another hopper, and we were to grab an ender chest. There we go. I'm actually going to need 2 of these. So hopper is going to go. Actually, I need to grab my mob thing. So I need a bit more blue dye. 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Those in there. Now we can close this all back up. Now absorption hopper will go here. Ender chest will go here. Point items down. And we don't have to worry about experience. Now we show the area. We don't want it picking up eggs. So we're going to go offset down. So that it only picks up in there. So I just need to go up. And forward 1. So offset by 2. No. This way. Yep, there we go. Now it's going to just pick up the items there. So, we just have to wait for all those chickens to grow. And now with them growing, we can make ourselves now a crafter. So, these types of crafters are good because you can use it for automation in your ME system. Or refined storage system. This ender chest, I'm going to put a import. You know what, actually? I'm just going to put it here. I know it makes no sense to put it there, but it already has an import set up, so it's good. So I know I already have a bunch of chicken. So as you can see, I have 200 chicken from the cats killing all the chickens before. But I want to now upgrade this crafter to iron and then gold, because it'll allow us to have a lot more stuff. Now, I don't have an actual place. Like, I might use that other compact machine as a automation room. So we can set up automation in there, which we might actually do next episode, which is set up automation to process all of our ores and get into mechanism. So I don't need these anymore. I don't need that. And we'll also have a look at the personal shrinking device, maybe next episode. Right. Last thing now is to craft a crafting grid, so at refined storage. Like this, and we can throw this guy on top. Now this guy will allow us to make crafts. So, we want to look at our stew. Stew is made like this, but we want to change these out for, that's flour from pedestals. What? We want Pam's flour, and we want to use a potato, because a potato would be a lot easier to use. So I'm going to grab my patterns, go in here, potato with a grinder, which I have done. Now, let's make the next part. So the actual stew itself is going to require that flour. So let me have a look at flour. So Pam's Harvest Craft, that flour there. I'm going to need a carrot here and here. Actually, not there, here. And raw chicken here. That will make this pattern. Now just put the 2 of these in there. So now we also have to make a miniature farm for our potatoes and carrots, and also be able to harvest them. Right, I didn't actually think about that. Well, I'll make the farm off camera. We should have enough stuff to get started, because we get carrots and potatoes from our farm here from zombies. So now if I grab myself a crafting upgrade. So crafting upgrade, what are we missing? A blank upgrade, okay. Another crafting table, no problem. So crafting upgrade, I'm going to need myself an import. I'm actually going to need, no, an export. I need an export. Exporter. There we go. And I'm also going to need just a regular old chest, because I'm not setting up multiple crafting upgrades for each one of those auto clickers. So I need a cable now, so I should have enough cable. We can come in here, and now if I go over to this guy and put this here, put the exporter here, set the crafting upgrade there. This thing should craft some stew. If I put stew in there. There we go. You can see it is now crafting stew slowly, which is exactly what we want. Next, I want to grab some pipe. That's probably not enough pipe. I need to make a little bit more. And I want to hook a pipe up to each one of these. Make sure it doesn't connect to anything else. Grab my pipe wrench. Set this up. Now it'll put stew in there. And whenever it gets to tick, it will then set this thing with a speed boost of 12. Which is beautiful. I need to figure out the cobblestone situation, so I'm going to have to make cobblestone seeds. So I'll try and fix the cobblestone system after this. But yeah, so that's pretty much everything. So now cobblestone gets out, pushed into here, it gets compressed, it gets pushed down, it gets hammered. I made double compressed hammers for everything, which triples the speed. It comes down in here, gets compressed again, gets crushed, gets compressed, and then pushed into the sieve, and then sieved, and then stored in there. It's a pretty simple system. And you can see, it went through all of our netherrack and endstone very quickly. So that's actually pretty much it. So I'm going to end it there. I hope you all enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe if you're new. I hope to see you all in the next episode. So without further ado, goodbye.